I'm Duane Roelfs of Servants United Parish. I will be leading daily devotions with you. The basis for these daily devotions is from Christ in Her Home, a daily devotional series. The Bible readings are from the Revised Standard Version. The reading for Thursday, July 28th, is from the first chapter of Ecclesiastes, verse 2 and 12 through 14, and the second chapter, verses 18 through 23. Vanity of vanities, says the preacher, vanity of vanities, all is vanity. I, the preacher, have been king over Israel and Jerusalem, and applied my mind to seek and to search out by wisdom at all that is done under heaven. It is an unhappy business that God has given to the sons of men to be busy with. I have been everything that is done under the sun, and behold, all is vanity and striving after wind. I hated all my toil in which I had toiled under the sun, seeing that I must leave it to the man who will come after me, and who knows whether he will be a wise man or a fool. Yet he will be master of all for which I toiled and used my wisdom under the sun. This also is vanity. So I turned about and gave my heart up to despair over all the toil of my labors under the sun. Because sometimes a man who has toiled with wisdom and knowledge and skill must leave all to be enjoyed by a man who did not toil for it. This also is vanity and a great evil. What has a man from all the toil and strain with which he toils beneath the sun? For all his days are full of pain, and his work is a vexation. Even in the night his mind does not rest. This also is vanity. Word of the Lord. Too much to do. What do mortals get from all the toil and strain with which they toil under the sun? Chapter 2, verse 22. On the shelf in my office are 2 glass jars. One is filled with sand, the other with rocks. The sand represents millions of little details: what to eat, what to wear, what to stream on Netflix. The rocks are the big things: family, church, daily work, justice for the poor and oppressed. Pay attention to the little things first, and that's all you'll ever get to. You can't make room for the big rocks if your jar, your life, is filled with sand. This image encapsulates some of the wisdom in Ecclesiastes. The teacher sees what's good about life: good food, meaningful work, healthy relationships, and comes to the conclusion that they are gifts to be relished. But more often than not, he observes, people have their sand and their rocks out of order. People spend too much time chasing after the wind. Verse 14 of the first chapter. If this rings true for you, perhaps this prayer echoing Psalm 90 will help. Teach us to count our days, that we might be grateful for each one. And teach us to make our days count, so that they all begin and end with you, O God. Our prayer. Help me put the big rocks first today, Jesus, starting with time with you. Amen. Please join me in the Lord's Prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.